Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to AEW live stream. Hopefully, unlike yesterday, audio was working, audio was good. I'm Eric, joined by Zach. Zach, how you doing, man?
I'm not too bad. Let's do this.
We're watching Road Raging. We've got Captain of America, Cody Rhodes.
JR, this is my first opportunity to call a strap match. I know you are very familiar with this. But let's throw it back down to Justin Roberts.
I fell for it. They explained the difference between a strap match and a Texas Bull Rope match, and I still fell for it. I was expecting a Bull Rope match. It's a 4 corners match.
But each man will have one end of the strap around their wrist.
Very declare this match. Johnson and Mark.
This is legal as a headlock in this scenario. And the man that can debilitate his
Well, Cena's in it, so I don't really remember it.
that man can touch all 4 corners will be the winner. Before this South Beach strap match gets underway, I want to remind everyone that TNT Front Row presents a new DC series, Titans, premieres this Monday, July 12th on TNT with limited commercial interruption. And Tony, the only fly in the ointment is, oh, get out of here! Cody not wasting any time, ready to fight.
How's the crowd looking? I'm still waiting for TNT.com to reload my shit up.
It's really cool. I was about to say that we spoke on the podcast about being excited to see the stage and bring it back to normal for the crowds. And the crowd,
he was a master
it's
of that.
great.
And I've seen so many great matches. He had him with Ric Flair, with gorgeous Jimmy Garvin. I'm
The
just
pandemic
countless
never
times.
happened.
He was the master at it. Really interesting to see who can master this, because for both Cody and QT, this is just more about selling the score than being a match.
TNT, you're killing me.
Sorry, our folks had the wrestling volume a little too high. And I'm going to fix my mic real quick. Shout out to Nushi1 for helping me get my audio levels right. New Zealand still sucks, but thank you. Okay.
Cody has no weaknesses in my book. We see Jorge Masvidal, Amanda Nunes, and Dan Lambert, America Top Team here. They train and live in Miami.
Did you see, what's his name? Not Cesar. Anthony Ogogo. He's on the shelf right now.
Oh yeah, didn't he have his like 3rd or 10th or something eye injury?
Yeah,
Or eye surgery?
Yeah, his 10th eye surgery.
Damn, man.
Yeah, it's a shame. I hope the guy can have a long career, but I just wonder how long he can go.
I thought he had like a timetable. Like the doctors told him, like by this time you probably won't be able to use that eye.
That's a shame.
Yeah. You know what else is a shame? TNT.com.
Oh boy. Let me know if you need me to hook you up.
All right. You keep doing play-by-play if you'd like. I just have the Young Bucks blowing me kisses in this picture, and Eddie Kingston's lip is sagging.
Alrighty. Well, QT's students just came in, ran some interference. Now Dustin is evening the odds. I'll give them props, actually. It was a smart move to have Cody go first. First show back with crowds.
Do you think that's a smart move, or do you think he's Triple H in himself?
A bit of both.
Okay.
More so Triple H, because he did get the first match back, like when they debuted on Dynamite too. So he's getting a lot of firsts here.
Yeah, he is. TNT.com. I'm trying 3 different devices here, and none of them are loading. Oh my gosh, I might have it here.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
Nice. Of course, they have to do the spot. At the very least, I'll give WWE props. They knew that simpletons like me needed the visual to tell who touched what corner. So they had the lights, like if the face touched it, it turned green. Heel, it was red. Here they don't have it. The referee just has to remember who touched what corner.
It's kind of like COVID. Remember who touched what?
Also, it didn't happen yesterday because Anthony was dealing with some personal issues, but definitely tonight after AEW, he said he will be doing his review. So after you watch this show, check it out.
Rated R for wrestling. Check it out. TNT, what are you doing to me? It would have been less of a hassle if I just bought fucking plane tickets and went down to Miami.
Oh man, I was so close to doing it. I was very close. But it's Miami. It's Florida. I'm sorry if you're listening to this in Florida, but I ran away from there. I'm never going back. Do you?
Uh-oh. Lights went out.
Oh, okay, you're a little ahead of me.
What was that?
Yeah. I'd like to pay the bill. Do you see this feud continuing after this match?
To be honest, I forgot about it.
Yeah, I'm ready for it to pass.
I think they didn't do the beginning long enough to make it like an oh my god moment.
Right. I don't remember the last Cody feud I actually liked.
I feel like they're not big feuds.
Yeah, not really.
Well, he showed that earlier when he tagged one of the corners and said, nope, I'm going to go on the outside. And it caused it, as we saw.
Still having some trouble.
I just got to find my sign in. I got it on for another 6 minutes without the sign in.
Sweet.
Just got to go through many drawers and papers. There we go.
While you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find the card for tonight and let everybody know what we are in store for. Okay. Hurricane Rana turned into a powerbomb by QT. I dig that.
I mean, we all know about Cody and his past, but QT's had many, many matches. It was quick thinking, and he just used Cody's momentum against him there is what he did.
All right, for those of you wondering what we've got on tap tonight, we've got the World Tag Team titles in a street fight, the Young Bucks versus Eddie Kingston and Penta El Zero Miedo. We've got the Pinnacle, Wardlow and FTR versus the Inner Circle, Jake Hager, Santana, and Ortiz. We've got Andrade El Idolo making his in-ring debut versus Matt Sydal. And currently we've got Cody Rhodes versus QT Marshall in the South Beach strap match. Orange Cassidy and Chris Statlander versus the Blade and the Bunny. And MJF and Chris Jericho will go face to face. And Jim Ross interviews Ethan Page and Darby Allin. That's a lot for 2 hours.
It is. All right, I am good.
Sweet. And QT going for a diamond cutter. Okay.
He may win it if he has enough wherewithal to get around the corner. I don't think Cody's going to get up.
If it was a pinning match, a normal match, I think QT would have him right now.
I think so. I think he could cover him.
You see the
I think I might be a tad ahead of you, but
I think you are, but you know what? That's for your trials and tribulations. You deserve to be for all of that.
And the fans like QT Marshall here, but this match may be over. If Cody can't get back to his feet, QT Marshall.
Did you see that Raw?
what did I see?
The Raw ratings?
No.
the lowest since ever. Lowest of all time.
How many times do we have to hear that? Like, come on, pick your shit up, and they need to advertise better too. Their advertisements are pretty boring.
Yeah, they really are. Ooh. Still good? You still on? Yep. All right, cool.
I'll see if I can find the news, but SmackDown this month is going to take place at a rap festival.
What? Oh man, first Chappelle's show, and now this Vince is exploring some other sides. He's really finding himself in his old age.
The main event is going to go to BET.
Oh boy. Wow, now my stream is starting to go slow.
Cool camera shot they just did with a crane. Well done, AEW. They're picking it up.
It's been a while since they used the crane shot. I'm glad they brought it back. Because they used to go to it a lot before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Now my stream's just going slow. Time to refresh. Also, I hope they already did it, but AEW does that lights out spot a lot. They go to that well way too often for me.
Uh-oh. Yes. Huh? I just finished the end.
Ooh. I'm still at the crossroads where he's hitting over and over. And he just won. Alright. That was a decent opener.
How's the crowd in the very beginning?
They were very hot. They were into it. They were chanting for Cody. I don't think they weren't really booing QT. It was more just cheering for Cody.
Okay. Andrade El Idolo, very good job. Last week I think it was the last week's segment. I didn't bring it up on the show because I forgot. But when he's like Matt something, like he just throws away his last name, I thought he did that very, very well.
Oh yeah.
It's a simple thing to do. So great job for him.
Yeah. Good on him.
All right, WWE SmackDown heads to Rolling Loud Miami 2021. It'll be on July 23rd. Let's see here. The performers are Travis Scott, Post Malone, A$AP Rocky. There'll be live matches there as well, and it will be split between that festival and where SmackDown will be in Cleveland. There'll be a split show on the 23rd of this month.
Good for them for trying something new. I'm not gonna diss that. It's something different.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
And Big E's on SmackDown, so I'm sure he'll have a good time.
He better not be in Cleveland for that one. They better be choosing wisely who goes where.
Right.
All right, there's one bitch for tonight. See how many more we get.
Oh boy. Just gonna put a bitch count up top. Oh! Man. I'm so torn when it comes to Shawn Spears. I feel like the point of him being here is just to sell to Sammy, put Sammy over. I really want him to be top heel.
I don't know. I think there's something about like what he does in wrestling that just doesn't work all the time, and I don't know what it is because I like the guy.
Yeah, he. I think Tully just did an interview a couple like days ago, if not last week, where he said like he doesn't know what's missing from Sean either. They've talked about it. He just doesn't know.
Let us know in the chat. Do you like Sean Spears? Is there something like we're missing about Sean Spears? Because we do like the guy. It's just, you know, sometimes the stuff falls flat.
Yeah. I mean, he can wrestle. I think he can talk.
Yeah. Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it. Maybe he's doing a generic talking because he was trained through NXT and a lot of people in WWE talk the same. Maybe he's holding on to that. Maybe that's what it is.
That's true. Well, commercial break. Let us know in the chat what you think of the opening match.
Did you just get to the commercial break?
I did. I'm very behind you.
Okay. That's okay. I'm at Dua Lipa drinking a Truly.
Oh man. But knocking on our head, we can't help but spoil it for Zach. But he's been nothing but a gentleman so far. He takes some notes.
I will give you poker face all night long.
Oh man. Feel free to react to whatever you say. It's fine.
Okay.
Your cat deserves the perfect litter box, and so do you. Kitty Poo Club reinvented the litter box. Totally convenient, odor-free, delivered to you with free shipping.
Let us know too in the comments and in the chats. Does tonight feel special for you for Dynamite? It's felt special for us, so that's why we wanted to do this.
Yeah. The crowd, I'll give them props. They look good. The arena looks good. Everything looks off to a good start. We'll see where that blackout spot goes tonight, but
And bitch count is at 1. They brought back the waiting room on Dark. I really wish they'd integrate that on Dynamite. I think that's a really great segment.
I'm very close to saying Britt Baker is their biggest fail. They have not cashed in on her yet. Not as much as they should have.
I think they're almost WWEing it. They're scared to make a female the top in the company.
Which is
Not scared, but just they're not used to it.
right. Which I do not get. I would push Britt as the main champion. That
I would too. I'd be like, Kenny, you need that many belts. I just need this one. She would just go off on anyone. She's probably one of my favorite things in wrestling.
Yeah. She's flawless. I mean, just don't give her TV time. They don't give her anything.
Yeah. Give her burgers and that's it.
All right. Aye, aye. Why am I getting Titans is an old thing, right? They're showing commercials for it like it's brand new.
It's brand new on TNT.
Oh, okay. Okay then.
I couldn't really deal with that show. I really wanted to too.
Wow.
I love Titans in the 80s.
Yeah.
Mr. Omega is out with like reformed version of Zubazon. Me and him have the same t-shirt on.
Honor is that being shown to the AEW World Champion Kenny Omega. Nobody better in this world of pro wrestling than this.
Mustache is still there, but
Huh.
looks better than last week actually.
Yeah. I thought it was a 1 week thing, but you know what? Yeah, cleaned it up.
He forgot about his old tag team partner, a man who, with the support of the Dark Order, climbed back up to the #1.
That is the
Okay,
tightest.
before this gets started, before this interview gets started, Eric, on your opinion, obviously, but then in the chats too, let us know if Hangman does take this off at, was it All Out in September?
Yep.
Do you think the belt collector was a success or failed?
I don't want to call it a fail because I think the fact that it happened on TV like this is very cool, but it was not as good as it should have been.
No, I feel like it's like hitting a home run in T-ball.
Yeah, like I almost, if it wasn't for the wow factor of seeing all those titles on TV, I'd almost say we should have focused on him just being AEW champion.
Yeah.
It didn't help Impact anything.
No, it really didn't. The storyline worked better if you're an Impact fan, but I mean, for the 5 of you that are, congrats, you got a good storyline. So much good talent on Impact, and that show just needs to get their shit together.
Yeah. And they got a boost from all the releases. I mean, they're in a good position.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Slammiversary is going to be pretty big time, I think.
Nice. Rage and Flow 45. First chat today. AEW is too predictable. That's why I don't watch as much. I get that. I get that. If you...
Yeah. Where are the belts, Don?
Kenny Omega, the greatest wrestler in the history of the world, defeated Jungle Boy. Kenny Omega and I have won so many titles around the world.
So did he get fired from Impact?
Did he get what?
Did he get fired from Impact, like storyline wise? Is that the deal?
So storyline wise, they released him, but real life, I think they both agreed, like, it was a mutual decision.
Yeah, I knew his contract was up, so I just know storyline wise because I don't watch it.
Yeah, I think when he fired, who was it, Sammy Callahan? Next week, Sammy came back and they're like, reverse Uno card, you're fired.
Reverse Uno card.
Rage and Flow. Is there one match in this card that you don't know is going to win? I'll actually give that to you because I was going to say that this card does, like, the winners are kind of predictable. Orange Cassidy and Chris Statlander, my money's on them, obviously. I mean, why not? Yeah, this card isn't really too many wild cards in this one.
I don't ever want to see Evil Uno's face. I think it'll ruin it for me.
Yeah.
It'll be like seeing, speaking of TNA, what's his name? A cross between Kane and Mankind.
I believe I know the one-time knock is
Abyss.
Here. Yes.
Yeah, he. Yeah, that mask should have stayed on.
Yeah, I agree. I'm glad I never saw his face even when he was on the Indies. So I'm.
It just doesn't fit the character. He's not like ugly or anything. It's just
yeah. I think he even streams with the mask on, so good on him for keeping that up. Hear the love for Hangman.
Mm-hmm.
Junga, how's it going, man? It's going all right.
Okay.
Oh gosh. That's I should see that coming. I don't know why I didn't, but disappointed myself. Rage and Flow, you put my name now. Your name should be there if you. Oh, Rage and Flow. I guess you're the mystery sub I couldn't find. I will add your name to the stream right now. Thank you for letting me know.
That's how you do a Rage and Flow. if someone forgets something at the drive-thru, you go back and you let them know that they forgot the Chick-fil-A sauce. Damn it!
Too true.
This happens all the time in wrestling. This isn't like terrible. It's just when one guy keeps taking people out, it makes everyone else look like they're worthless.
I get that.
Because now next week they're going to do a thing where everyone jumps Hangman or something like that, and then all of a sudden they're too powerful for Hangman, and then it's 50-50 booking that way. I don't dig, especially when you have like 10 people from the Dark Order that could help him.
I'm marking out for this moment here. I appreciate that he didn't just go for the knockout.
I like that they're doing it now. If they had a pay-per-view this month or next month, I wouldn't be down with this. I love that it's in September and they're doing this.
Yeah.
Just don't put this on like Fyter Fest or something like that. Just save it for All Out.
Yeah, it has to be All Out. It has to be the biggest crowd. Just do it right. All right, Rage and Flow, your name should be on there. Changed it live for you. JR's disgusted, uneasy. He's been in this for 30 years. He hasn't seen a coffin match before.
Right. And secondly, tuck your shirt in and quit with the fucking tennis shoes, old man.
Oh, man. I've said it before. I don't want JR to retire, but he needs to stop giving him extra responsibility. You have interviewers. Zach, question from Junga. How do you feel about crowds being back now that it's finally here?
It feels so good. Like, it feels so good. If you pay attention to the podcast, I watch many Dynamite episodes hitting the mute button because of their people around the ring making unnecessary noise during match.
I agree. Completely agree. What's his name? Austin Gunn is going to be a little lonely on Wednesdays, but do what you got to do. Get them crowds back.
You can go cheer on Dark.
Rage and Flow. NXT was better. We got, well, we'll see. Still gotta give him some time. The pacing is a lot different.
This feud would not exist without the internet. Like, you have to know backstory about this.
Yeah. The only reason I knew that these two actually like had a match before AEW was because YouTube recommended it to me like randomly one day. Any big returns you want to see? I don't know anyone who could return right now.
Yeah, I don't either. Let us know in the chat who has been out.
Yeah. Only person I know is out is Kip Sabian, and I'm okay because I know when he comes back he's going straight after Miro. So. Knock, no showing again. Everything good. Everything's good with him. He's all right. We just usually like we plan stuff ahead of time. I kind of just made the streams literally like the night before. So props to Zach for putting up with my impromptu-ness. There's a better word there I could have used, but
that's fine. I'm actually digging this a lot. I don't normally have this free time, and I start back up at my job again next week, so I don't know if I'll have this free time again.
Awesome.
So we'll see you tomorrow night for Impact.
Ooh. Rage and Flow, see you later, man.
Later, Rage and Flow. Eric, I tried looking for Power on YouTube last night. Couldn't find it, but I could find their 2-hour after show.
You know, I think they stopped going on YouTube. I think they're on Fight TV now.
Then I will never see Power again.
Yeah. Yeah, they just upload. They don't upload like how WWE does. Like, they do like 3 or 4 clips of like big moments.
Yeah.
I think Power only did like 1. They did the Chris Adonis and JTG segment, and that was, and like the first 6 minutes of the main event of a 9-minute match. But so yeah, they're weird on YouTube. We'll see. Maybe July 13th I'll check back in, because that episode just kind of hurt my soul a little bit.
Oh, Junga, you might get the same views as them. That is possible, Junga.
That is.
And if we get Kenny Omega on our stream, it'll drop another 10,000.
Oh boy.
It was a group effort. It was like a 6-man thing, but that's just very, very weird that that's the segment that dropped.
Yeah. Junga, fun fact. I mentioned Evil Uno streams on YouTube. We get more views than him. I think we have more subs too.
Ooh. We should ask him to sub.
Tell him to give us a sub for sub. Ah, man. I did not need Hager and Wardlow in this match. But if this means that we get a bigger match down the line, I'm fine.
Where does it go? Like, what is the end game with this? Just again, because in my opinion, they're doing this storytelling completely backwards.
They are. They absolutely are. Yeah, I don't know what the end game would be, because it's either another 5-on-5 or it's MJF and Jericho. And like we said, that's not going to top MJF and Sammy. You're setting yourself up for disappointment.
I would just do all the individual matches that you need to have with this feud 1 week on Dynamite. And then you have the third one the week before Jericho goes on tour, which is in about 3 or 4 weeks.
Boy.
Because if you do that on one Dynamite, you just put it in the heads that, you know, these two are just really, really feuding, and then you have the build up for the next week's Dynamite, and just do another big match at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Whatever stipulation. I don't know what stipulation would be, but...
Ooh. Which of these FTR or Proud and Powerful, which one do you get the tag team titles next to next?
Proud and Powerful.
Yeah.
I really wanted them to be different in AEW than they were.
Ooh. I get that. I agree. They definitely deserve it.
Yeah, they're outstanding. These Black Widow commercials.
You know what? If I could go back in time, I would not give Kenny the belt collector, just so that the Pinnacle could be the ones who go out and capture tag team, like capture gold. Just pay NWA however much they want and say, give us your titles.
I actually like that better.
Yeah. Give us your titles for like 2 months. We'll be on your shows. And you can pick who we drop you to. But use this money for your production or whatever.
Yeah, I like that a lot better. Yeah. When does Kenny fight Andrade?
That's a good question. Let's check that out. Because they have not been promoting that. October? No, that's not right.
Thought it was August, but
It's AAA Mania and August 14th. Yep.
okay.
God, Triple Mania is always a toss-up to watch. Like, it's either going to be really good or it's going to be a shit show.
What do you guys think of Pinnacle and Inner Circle? Do you guys dig the storyline? Do you think they're doing it all right, or you think they could be improving it somehow, some way? I'm just not fully invested in it.
No, not at all. There's sometimes where I wish I could enjoy wrestling the way like the fans seem to. I'm not buying into Inner Circle being faces. I don't get that. I don't get how they're being cheered.
No.
I hate it. I hate that that's accepted.
Yep, doesn't work. Doesn't work at all.
Like Sammy, great. I don't even know how that happened, but damn, it's working. It's great.
Sammy worked, and then the rest of them should just be heels. You can slowly do Proud and Powerful going to faces because they're actually doing a good job of that. It's just Jericho doesn't work. Hager doesn't work because he's just kind of like the tough guy and he doesn't really do much.
Right.
But yeah, it doesn't work. The announcers just all of a sudden stop remembering all the nasty stuff that they did.
Right. Speaking of another faction turning face, what do you think about -1 being I can't even say official because Cody said it and Evil Uno said it, but I mean Tony Khan hasn't saying -1 is the leader of the Dark Order.
Since they're a comedy group, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Like, they could do stuff where he like calls in from school once school starts up again and gives them an order, or like, I gotta call you from home and it's almost past my bedtime, so here's the order or something.
That would be pretty cool.
But you can't go back if you do that. Like, you can't make the Dark Order kind of badass again, so...
Right. Has Wardlow been in this match yet?
I don't think so.
Okay. Whoever produced this match, bully for them. Good job. Well, NX Lawson LLC joined them, referring to the Dark Order, I assume. And can you smell the return of the crowds? Oh boy, that's one thing I would not look forward to, smelling that crowd.
Let me just tell you, WrestleMania weekend was a tough one to breathe through. Going to Access, man, I love being a wrestling fan, but I mean, some of these fans,
Yeah.
I think they all might be taking horror's baths at the most.
Oh boy.
I'm like bunk and Doritos.
Same for comic conventions. It sucks. The cool stuff to like is usually where the smelliest people are.
Yeah.
Hey, congrats, Lennox. Going to SummerSlam. Let us know how it is, man. Hope you have fun.
Nice. Yeah, definitely. Lennox, are you on the floor? Or are you up in the nosebleeds? Where are you sitting? Hager is like in slow motion.
He is. I could have sworn he moved a lot fast. Well, that was a while ago. In WWE, he was a lot faster than that.
All right, well,
I think I might have caught up to you on the stream, but that was it. Pinnacle gets the win. Lennox, floor seats engagement gift from my brother-in-law. Congratulations, man.
Damn, that's good.
Yeah.
Nothing's really coming out here, Lennox. Everything's hanging out on the East Coast for a while. That's mainly where everything started to open up right away. So they booked that stuff right away, and then hopefully soon. We talked about it on last night's stream. What is it, PGW?
PWG, yeah.
PWG. I tried to look last night after the stream to see if they had tickets up or anything for their secret event. There is nothing up right now, but I would be up for going to that.
Yeah, that sounds like a good show to go to. And who knows? Knock and I, we like we introduced in the show. We do train to get in the wrestling ring. At some point, hopefully, we can get back to working shows, setting up rings, getting to be a part of the shows.
I'll try to be part of the shows too. I'll sell popcorn and shit.
An important job. There's always someone out there selling the merch.
Yep.
You know you're at the classy shows when it's not the wrestler doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, Junga, you're breaking my heart, man. He says PWG sold out instantly.
What? When did it go on sale? Damn it.
That sucks.
Well, can't use cell phones or anything anyways, so
Yeah.
I guess I couldn't have done a special on it.
Maybe it was a New Japan show that will come to America as we see New Japan footage. Damn, advertising working their way in my head.
The Good Brothers with Moxley out of nowhere. I don't. Let the man have a child.
Yeah. Special referee, Mr. Nushi1. No, not at all. But thank you again for helping me with the audio when the show started. Sorry, what, Zach?
Oh, nothing. I was just going to say, Jungle responded a few days ago at least. Always behind the curve.
That sucks. I didn't even hear they were on sale. Lennox, yeah, man. I was always jealous of PWG. Like, when I was in Miami, I always wanted to go to the, what do they call it? Best in the World or King of the World tournament. I forgot what they call it now. But I've always wanted to go to one of those shows. Where Jungle Boy guys start, really.
Oh, nice. Jake from State Farm has a nice home.
Yeah. Get that commercial money. So, the fact that this is like the second full-on commercial, not picture-in-picture. I'm really hoping that main event does not have any, or like minimal.
Yeah. Probably have one more before the hour is up.
That's a nightmare teddy bear. I don't know if you can see the same commercial I am, but that it's awful.
I just got done watching Dua Lipa drink Trulies again.
Oh. I just had the Snuggles bear tied thing.
Oh.
Just awful. Chucky looked. I'd rather hug Chucky than that bear.
Now I'm watching the Pampers commercial.
Oh man. Junga, do you want to see another barbed wire match? I do. I appreciate that they want to rectify that. So.
I don't. It's not my cup of tea. Even before the first one happened, it was my cup of tea, so I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know who you do it with. I don't want to. I mean, I guess you could do it with Kenny and Moxie again. But I don't know. I'm not so much interested in the match. I'm just I appreciate. I respect that they're like, you know, we didn't do it right the first time. Let's try it again, rather than just letting it sit in history. But who knows? Maybe they'll fuck it up again.
If they go to the same guy for fireworks.
So that's what I don't get about what Tony Khan said. He said, like, they went to professional pyrotechnics, and he's like, I'm not going to do that this time. This time I'm going straight to wrestling guys. And I'm like, is that better? Do wrestling people know explosives?
I don't know.
I can't hear it too well. Is the crowd going all in for this Judas?
They just showed the Brock Lesnar kid. Yeah, it's like watching a bunch of introverts do it though. So it's
yeah, that's true. I get what you mean now.
Wait until Ruby Riott comes out to Ruby Soho, the name and the song from Rancid. That is a fucking banger. I'm so excited for that. Whatever indie show she is at, I'm gonna hunt down.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Look it up on YouTube after the stream. It is a great song.
Man, this is kind of sad. This is Miami. There's no reason they should be this shy.
What? Is a fan?
Hmm?
The fan jumped in.
Oh, wow. Okay, a fan behind you. Yeah, fan jumped in. Okay, fuck you, Jericho. I'm sorry. You do not need to... The fan was not near you. Like, first of all, no one jump in the ring. Absolutely no one. That's a
Nope.
no-no. That fan was nowhere near Jericho. He did not need to strike him. But, fuck it.
They legally can. I'd probably try to get a lick in too.
Yeah.
If you want to watch a very good one, I think it is. I don't know if Peacock scrubbed it or not, but in WCW, it was on a Nitro. I think it was a cage match. I could be wrong, but it involved like multiple people. I know Piper was in it, Hogan was in it. A fan jumped in, and boy, did everyone just beat the shit out of him.
Oh.
And like it was just shown on TV, and people waited until they were done beating the shit out of him to get the guy out of there, and it was something else.
I don't know, like the Bret Hart one with Dash. I don't know why FTR's name. I can't go back and forth with them. Whatever his name is now, Cash Wheeler. That one, fine. I'm cool with that. Eddie Guerrero climbing the ladder and the fan knocks him down. Totally deserved that sucker punch. I don't know.
Yep.
I just feel like if they're gone, if security's got them, let them get banned. Don't give them a bruised liver.
What?
Yo, what?
You ever see the movie Good Boys, Eric? It's a shit movie. It just came out like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago.
What, the three boys going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just swearing for the sake of swearing. That's all that movie is. This is what like Jericho on the mic is to me now. Just saying stuff just to get the crowd pop, and it doesn't make sense.
You know, the last episode when I was doing the promo school graphic, before I did the Psycho City equation, I put rules for promos, and one of them was don't call people your jerk off friend. It's weird, and you can make a whole board of the stuff Jericho's done recently. It's just weird.
Mm-hmm. Do you see just to the left of MJF? That's the Brock Lesnar kid.
I need another camera.
He's always at
shot.
WWE events.
Oh wow,
He's in the
you're
front
right.
row.
Huh. What do these people do for money?
I don't know.
No, please don't do that. Don't do this. I don't want to see Jericho wrestle that much.
I don't either.
If MJF does not mention his coins at all tonight, I'm going to consider his coins a scam.
It kind of sounds like it is. I want to say that's a smart heel move, but I mean, honestly, it's illegal.
Yes. Like, I want to respect it. And I don't care too much. I didn't waste too much money on it. Like, I could cash out now. At least I'll get $25 out of it. But,
Yeah.
some people put like thousands. They shouldn't have, but they put thousands of dollars into this.
Yep.
I was too busy calling him a scam artist. What was his, so does Jericho have to fight every member?
I think maybe he'll explain now.
But I'll tell you this, if you want to talk about Greek mythology, I'm your guy. I'm going to accept your labors because I am the god of battle. I am the god of thunder. I am the god of war in AEW. And I am going to beat you damn right I am.
I almost just pulled a Booker T. Did this guy just seriously call himself the god of thunder and the god of war?
Mm-hmm. I'd just be like, you know what, the deal's off. I'm fucking done with you, man.
If Jericho wanted to win me over, he'd complete this Django Unchained scene, have a Del Flinger in his sleeve, and just shoot MJF.
As long as it's not a closed fist, it's legal.
Oh, man.
Okay, we were flapping our gums during that. Let us know in the chats. Is it official he has to go through everyone in the Pinnacle?
Yeah. It sounded like he was saying, like, if he loses, he's out. I couldn't tell, but...
Space Jam, July 16th.
We gotta get on that watch along soon.
Oh man. Are you on the commercial?
I am, yeah.
I know it's for kids, but I think I don't like Porky and everyone rapping and the grandma rapping. I don't know. For many deep reasons, I don't like it.
I don't know. I think when we see the first one, maybe what I'm about to say will make sense. But I feel like for this one, they are trying very hard. Very, very hard to just be funny and hip. The first one is not that.
Hip hop.
Right. The first one is literally just Looney Tunes and basketball. And for some reason, like, they kind of went in on Michael Jordan's life for a second, but it was just Looney Tunes and basketball.
Well, now we get Ready Player One, so.
Yeah, apparently Big Friendly Giant is just everyone's property now.
Yeah. Oh yes, Rampage starting up soon. Just a few weeks away.
Oh, nice.
August 13th.
So it's on Friday, right? Or
Yeah.
okay. I'll give it to them.
And correct me if I'm wrong, it'll be on after SmackDown airs?
Really? See, I can't remember. If that's true, that's a gamble.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
I can't remember either for some reason.
I don't know if I want to watch SmackDown and then AEW right after.
Dude, and then I gotta watch ROH right after that.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna look this up.
Yeah.
You're right. 10 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay.
I mean, it's an hour, but still, it gives me, it makes me feel like they just made themselves the 205 Live for SmackDown.
I guess. That's late and odd because they are gonna have actual talent on there, not just dark talent.
Right.
Well, they got me for a few weeks for sure. See how the show goes.
Yeah. Yeah. And did they say who the commentary team is for that?
What's that?
Did they say who the commentary team will be?
Not yet.
I'm fine with it not being JR. I will not defend him for that. Don't give him two
Well, that's
days
way
of
past the
watch.
bedtime.
Yeah.
All right, Nyla and Britt in 2 weeks.
That is Fighter Fest Night 2.
Okay. Better main event.
Yep. Yep. Rebels hurt.
Is that her second injury while she's been here?
Yep. Good thing she had the shirt ready.
What?
Does she have an action figure yet?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's out. I saw it, the actual action figure. I assume it would just go out once the images are released.
Right.
Because this was 2 months ago, maybe.
Because I know they were. I think they should have released it a lot faster than they did. But
Mm-hmm. They go fast. When I went back to Wisconsin, we went around an old, like, kind of like a used nerd store, used video games. They had some old, like, comics there. They used action figures and stuff. They had a couple different Cody ones and, like, a Hangman and a couple other ones there. The cheapest one was, like, $35.
oh wow.
So these things go for some money. If you get a hand on them, you need some cash, check out eBay.
Huh. Oh gosh.
All right, we just met something.
Alright. Time for Andrade to prove. Does he have it? Can he carry Carry company. Can he work?
Yeah, Matt Sydal doesn't really excite me. It's a weird thing to say because he's a high flyer and stuff like that. But this is a good guy to put him against Andrade with.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get why Matt Sydal's kind of gone generic in AEW. The third eye thing isn't like original, but
look at this outfit.
oh, that's awesome. Black mask.
I don't know if I could go for this every week, but this is cool.
Yeah. Props to him. Black Mask doesn't get any love.
Well, you, my friend, did not see Harley Quinn and the Fantabulous Emancipation of Harley Quinn, or whatever the fuck that movie was.
Ah, that's right. I've seen lots of Charlotte's been putting out lots of videos of her and Andrade training, taking a lot of pictures together in the gym. So I don't know. I'm hoping. I kind of want Vince to screw up in some way, so Andrade can convince her. Switch teams.
I don't know how well she'd work in AEW, but I do want to see it.
Yeah.
I like the one that they took where they each had their company's hats on in the gym.
That was cool. Oh. I'll never understand how you do those spots.
Do you know how many people are here at the stadium?
I don't. They have not released it. Actually, which stadium is that? Let me look up.
Just getting some good crowd love.
Yeah.
So Matt Sydal had to ruin it. The pairing with Vicky, you think it was needed?
I think he needed to pair with someone. I don't know if I would have picked Vicky.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't know. I don't like Vicky as a fan because I find it just annoying on a level that I can't enjoy.
Right.
But it seems like people like her, so maybe it was a good pairing. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean it doesn't work.
I think as long as she doesn't do the excuse me stuff with him, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
This TNT show looks fucking terrible.
It does.
But I think the kid in here is the guy who played John Cena's character in F9.
Oh man, he's moving up.
He's moving lateral.
I can't remember who asked it earlier in chat. Somebody asked any big returns you'd want to see. I'm actually gonna throw a name. I'm gonna say Sunny Kiss because they're very they're supportive on Twitter for AEW and stuff, but I haven't seen them. Are they? I think they're still signed.
They were on him and Sunny Kiss and Janela were on Dark.
Oh, okay.
And they like reunited.
Oh, good. I think Sunny Kiss. I think they worked with a crowd. At the very least, I think they have potential to.
I thought they were fine, and then all of a sudden they just vanished.
Right.
Like a few things in AEW do. I'm glad this isn't a squash match.
Yeah.
Not just for Seidel, but like you can show off what Andrade can do. This guy's amazing.
Exactly.
Eric's mac and cheese, ladies and gentlemen, is so good that when the holidays come around, that is all I think about now.
Ah, that recipe's been lost to time. But as Shay tells me, all it is just dumping a block of cheese in there and throwing everything else in there after. She shakes her head. Going for 3 amigos.
This crowd is like half hot and half not.
Yeah, I don't I don't get that.
Very weird. To everyone who is popping in the crowd, we thank you. This is what we've been fucking waiting for.
Right. Like, I know there's not, like, there haven't been like crazy matches so far, but it's your first night back. It's AEW.
Right.
This is Andrade. I swear, if they all go crazy for Eddie Kingston, I'm gonna lose faith in wrestling fans.
You know they will. Is that the main event?
I think so, because it's a street fight. At this point, we've seen Ray Phoenix and Eddie Kingston go for a tag belt so many times. At this point, I just screw it. Give them the belts. I don't care anymore.
It is for the belts though tonight, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, that's.
I think the first week of Rampage is also them back in Pittsburgh, so they're gonna do Pittsburgh again.
Sweet. If they mess up Pittsburgh, if she's not the star of that show.
They'll put her on Dark that week.
Oh, gosh. Well, I don't get why that's so hard to cash in on. Like,
I don't know. She's honestly one of the biggest stars in all of wrestling. I don't know why you don't cash in on it. I don't know why that. I know why it wasn't the main event at the pay-per-view, but he'll be going on tour soon.
yeah. You better pull yourself up. You better. Thank you. I hate that spot with a passion.
Also, I know it's kind of a fun thing in AEW, but they need to slow down on putting shirts out every week for people.
Yeah.
Britt Baker had a phenomenal shirt that showed her actual teeth and it had like the DMD thing on there. It went away like that week, and now she's had like 3 more since, not 4, I think, tonight now. I want AEW to start to get their Austin 316 shirt.
You know, I think it is. So I get the feeling that they just told the talent, like, because a lot of them just come in like making their own merch on Pro Wrestling Tees.
Yeah.
I get the feeling they didn't change that model. They're like, keep making your shirts, design what you want, release them when you want. So I think you're right. AEW needs to take over and maintain that.
I mean, it was a thing to have shirts that, you know, were the ones that they wore out each week. Because now you can't. If I would have gotten that Britt Baker shirt, then I would never see her in it again.
Right.
So then I'd have kind of like a, you know, last month's shirt.
Yeah. I mean, I got a Cody shirt like last year, and I don't think he even wore it like after I bought it. So. Thoughts on Andrade's finisher?
It's Yeah, you?
I was kind of hoping he'd keep doing the I forgot what it's called, the DDT. There's a name for it, something DDT. But maybe this will grow on me.
I don't know about this feud either. It just felt like neither guy really had good direction, so they just think, oh, you guys have fought before. Let's just put you two together now. Because they were both on separate paths, and now all of a sudden they're just... I don't know.
Yeah, I get that. I'm just worried about this match because I know Christian can go. It's just Matt. I don't know. I just wonder if Matt can keep up with him. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Did he even finish up with Team Taz?
No. Actually, okay, so I think the way that they transitioned it was in the Casino Battle Royale. He eliminated Hobbs, and that was supposed to be the end, I guess, because elimination means we're done here. And he simultaneously pissed off Matt Hardy.
Okay.
They're giving it away next week. Okay.
What? Why is this on here?
Ooh. I just got to the intro, so it's now Arn's talking.
There we go. Is it a spot or you didn't pay bills?
What's going on here, folks?
Welcome to Miami. Oh!
Oh no! What? That's awesome! That's awesome! I'm marking out for that. That gets a plus.
He just changed his name to Malachi online, so
Really?
he still has the messed up eye.
I respect the commitment. Oh, I'm so glad he's.
JR. Listen, just listen.
Oh, JR, come on. Malachi Black. But yeah, JR JR screwed that up.
I'm upset he's going with Cody right away. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, but this is awesome.
Agreed. Yeah. I want Cody to go after a feud that's not about putting someone over or going after someone new. Like, he shouldn't be the gatekeeper.
No.
I'm glad he kept the black mask. I was very scared that he was going to change his finisher.
Super cool. Super cool, other than Cody being involved.
That was very cool. JR again almost making me mark out. So there was this old show called The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, and there's an episode with this secret snake club, and these nerds who are obsessed with snakes, and they're trying to be mysterious and dark. So every time they said agenda, the camera would zoom and say agenda. So hearing JR just go, he's got a dark agenda, a vicious agenda. Oh man. Ice Train Money, what's up, man? I'm sorry, I saw your messages, but that moment was so cool. That's a great debut. I'm glad they waited till crowds are back.
Yeah. Man.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that was really cool. But why didn't Zelina come too? You need to watch SmackDown, my man.
Yeah.
Apparently, she had been signed for a while too, so she might have actually been re-signed before he even got let go.
Right. Because I mean, nobody saw his release coming. It was
No.
a Nick Khan thing. Who knows? Maybe. I mean, Andrade's over here. Malachi's here. Maybe she won't resign. We'll see if WWE treats her right.
Yeah, we'll see.
Why didn't she sign if he came? Because we assume that when she re-signed with WWE, he was still there.
Yeah.
And then they released him after she signed the paper. Once you sign it, you can't unsign it.
Unless you're WWE.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, then you can just do whatever you want. You can burn it, throw it away, or hold on to it and let it rot.
This is nice though. I hope they give him more than Darby production money. Just because he is going to be more than just like old film school kind of stuff needed.
Yeah.
So I hope they do like really big packages with him. Try to think of something kind of cool for a ring entrance.
I hope so. He seems like he has a great mind for his character, so.
Yeah, smart guy.
Yeah.
That was a big one.
That was really great. I give them. I take back what I said earlier. I didn't want to see the blackout spot because they do it too much, but that was worth it. That was a good one.
You know what probably happened at the beginning of the show? Someone probably thought he was supposed to come out during that and hit it.
I actually could see that. Do you like Vicky and Andrade? We actually just spoke about this during the match. If she doesn't do the excuse me thing, then I'm down for it. I actually, now that you mentioned Darby, I actually would love to see a feud between them.
Yeah, man, again, just I don't like this with Cody. The Cody show.
Yeah. It just sucks. I think he knew his star power and he just said, I'm going to use it to put people over, and at the same time being all these feuds. Like, just Cody's not a character anymore. He's a prop.
Yeah. What the?
Wait, was this a flashback?
Yeah. Earlier tonight.
That's so weird. Who do you have win, Brian Cage or Ricky Starks?
I don't really care because of this belt, but feud-wise, again, they both have to win.
Yeah.
Cage really needs a win, but then Ricky Starks, like, I know he's just coming off his injury, so he needs something to get momentum going.
Right.
This is weird. You should just have him face Hobbs. Hobbs was there the whole time doing matches, and then you can push Hobbs later.
I think I'd give it to Ricky, because in my dream booking, Brian Cage takes off Hangman. Takes a title, so you can push him later.
I dig that. And then if he doesn't want to be part of Team Taz anyway, so just get the belt off of him so he's not dragging it around.
Yeah. It's crazy how the $1 Million Championship, I mean, it has prestige behind it, but it's just been handled so much better than the FTW.
It's like you don't make a big deal out of it, but you make a deal out of it. And that's all you need for a belt like that.
Right.
Oh. Just drop the alien shit.
Yeah, I don't get it.
If she just came back as Chris Stratlander, like regular, when she just came back, she'd be all right with me.
I never watched her on the Indies. Maybe this is another thing where if you watch her beforehand, you dig the alien thing, but I don't get it. Cassidy's still in the top 5? Really? God.
Are they a couple in real life, or is this just a storyline?
I think it's just a storyline. Statlander said that they were friends, and she wanted to tag, like, be a part of the group before, but Tony said no.
Oh, okay. Alright, see, that's a good bit. She actually finds brass knuckles on a heel. I like that.
Yeah, I respect that. I like that a lot. I would give AEW all the points if they did not go the traditional mixed tag rules. If it was men can fight women.
Ooh, I'll give them points for that too. I want those devastating kicks. I think they're hitting it.
Oh boy.
No.
That might be the biggest pop of the night. Jamel McGee, have you seen the TMZ video of Jimmy Uso being arrested? I haven't seen it. It is what it is.
Does something happen in there, or is it just the video of him being arrested?
I think it's just a video.
Because I mean, if he does a move on the cop, I mean, I'll watch it.
Right, he cuts a promo.
Welcome to the Uso Penitentiary.
No, sir. Actually, you're going to the Orange County Penitentiary. Please come with me. Oh, okay. I thought it was going for some kind of weird brain buster.
The bunny just did a nice correction. She did that kick to the midsection of Chris. She realized Chris was a little too far. She waited and then did a nice kick. So
Very nice.
sometimes when that happens, they still kick where they think they should, and then the camera sees a big gap. So good job on her.
Yeah. Yeah, they that's one of the things that is very, like, training wise, you're constantly told, like, know where you are in the ring. And like the first thing you learn is like how to roll, and like that's kind of teach you how to roll, but also to like know not to roll into the fucking corner. If you need to move closer or move back, and that's a lot of wrestlers don't grasp that concept for some reason. Like move closer, move, like you don't have to stay where you are.
Right, right. All right, Jamel McGee, we'll give it a watch after the stream.
Yeah. It's Knock is in the chat. 2 days in a row he couldn't show up for work, but he's in the chat. Say hello. Knock, if you haven't been spoiled so far, you're gonna enjoy the show, man.
Yeah, stay offline. Do not watch anything. Don't go on IG or anything like that.
Yeah.
Stay off your OnlyFans.
But I will say this about Jimmy though. I can't joke. I've seen lots of memes about it. I can't see those anymore. I can only imagine the dude needs help. 3 times in a row. That's a talking.
I think he's just dumb. I don't think he's like,
An alcoholic.
yeah, he's not an alcoholic. He's not like losing grips on reality and stuff. Like he still puts work in everywhere he needs to. I think he's just dumb or thought he'd go out for one.
Let me correct that. When I say talking to, because I grew up around a lot of people who are dumb in that regards. I mean in the sense that they should tell him, hey, you're better than this. You know if you keep doing this, you're gonna screw up your life, like money wise. Be smarter than this.
Yeah.
Like, does Naomi, I don't know, does she ever be like, hey, make sure it's just one tonight?
Or just like go pick him up.
Yeah, or Uber.
Like that's what I don't get. Like why? Yeah, like you make so much money, you can easily get an Uber.
Right.
Like I will second guess the cost of an Uber because, yeah, I'm broke. But you're fine doing that.
Or you know what? I don't know. Buy a Nintendo Switch or something, or an Xbox. Stay home and play games.
Yeah, it's cheaper to drink at home. Yeah. Get those $2 chucks like you guys back here.
Knock put in some advertising for the channel. He's got a Christopher Daniels Champions video debuting this week. Saying he's been busy editing the channel and promoting it so that we can shine.
Thank you, champ. Thank you for allowing us to bask in the sun for 2 nights. We appreciate it, champ. Thank you for the shine.
Yeah.
He does put in a lot of work, though. I gotta give it to him.
He does. Like I said earlier, this was literally an impromptu thing. So.
Yeah, we cannot comment on that knock, that production mess up.
Yeah.
Not until after you watch the show.
So far, NXT or AEW, which one's in the league for you?
It's a toss-up right now.
Yeah.
That thing that happened that now we can't talk about anymore. That was pretty large. And the crowd's been back, man. It's just, God, people, human beings. I like this.
Yeah. Honestly, Doc, if I were you, I wouldn't even be in the chat just because somebody's gonna mention it.
Yeah, Knock, you know what? We're going to mention it again, so you might want to bounce out of the chat. We love you, but that you want to see this happen.
Yeah. I think once you see it,
we might have to talk about it.
All right, Knock with the final words. Anyone in the chat, stay tuned for the podcast episode this Sunday, live at 4 p.m. PT. I have an announcement, and we'll be addressing the Versus Battle plus many more.
God.
The guy wins fair and square, and he never hears the end of it.
Petty. Yes, you go up and then you go down, Orange.
Oh, man. I just love the idea of him looking at a fan asking, if I go up, will I come back down? Or will I just float away?
Half these fans probably thought that he was talking about his blood pressure.
Oh,
I don't know what Oh, man, look at all the Chicago stuff. All out weekend, September.
Man, Chicago, AEW loves Chicago. Rightfully so. It's a great town.
It is. Great place.
Okay, so I'm giving them some points for letting them have Chris Statler making a 450 on Blade.
Mm-hmm.
I, at some point, want to see it happen the other way. I want the guy to do something to a girl. Otherwise, it's like you're holding back.
I get that.
But I get...
That's not a tag.
You're right.
No. You might get your wish now, though. But probably not. That was not a tag. You cannot tag from being on the floor. Be better, Aubrey.
Get on out. I can never take that move. That's...
That could have gone either way. That's every match, JR. That is every match. That is every ball game. That is...
Oh, man. Real quick, I'm going to go ahead and mute my Facebook. Knock is hitting us up in the chat, and it's probably coming through the stream.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's funny you said about it going either way, because, I mean, so far, every match has gone the way that we would assume it would.
Yep.
Only one huge, huge surprise, which you are now free to talk about in chat. The champ is out. Do you give, it's going to take me some time to get used to that name. Malachi. Do you give him a championship at some point, or is he like a Undertaker character who doesn't need it?
We'll see how he handles it on the mic. He is a talker, so I'd probably go with a belt with him.
Gotcha.
But mainly only if it's after someone that, like, he has an issue with. Like, he just wants to get the belt to spite them.
Yeah, I get that. Mr. Nushi1 says, Reddit says a 5,000 people arena.
Ah, nice, thanks.
Maybe, I don't know if you could, if you're watching. I mean, you are because you hit the chat, but I was this close to flying there and taking you there. But I'm lazy.
So are these UFC people or boxers?
UFC.
Okay.
I believe that's Amanda Nunes.
Yeah, he just said that.
Okay. Where are they going with this?
I don't know. Just show them in the crowd. You don't need to do all this stuff.
If they, if this leads to Amanda Nunes having a match in AEW, I wouldn't hate that. Because...
Knock, if you keep talking shit, I'm going to spoil the thing for you.
Wow.
What is this? What is this? There are people in the back that could have been on TV.
It's like, I know you're ahead of me, so the fact that you still hear him is disheartening. No, Knock, you are not. No, not this spoiler. No.
Get out. We love you, buddy, but you need to watch this fresh.
But for 5,000 people, they're still it's still a weak crowd, like in terms of pops. They could be better.
Yeah.
I think they got the wrong 5,000. I hate.
They might have gave out a bunch of tickets.
That's true. That's actually that's very true. But I hate that I can still hear him on your. I want this to be over.
This is stupid. This is so stupid. What are you cheering for? What? Just show your UFC people in the crowd. You don't need to do all this.
Right. If one of those two doesn't have a match, then why are you doing this? Like, if it's not saying that.
Exactly.
Could be watching Jungle Boy right now.
Still pointless to me.
Yeah.
A huge wrestling guy here. I don't know, like, why you need to be bringing in all these like random sports people that you know that other people do not know and get lost in what's going on your show now, because that was fucking stupid.
It was. I can't even give the guy props for taking that bump because the damn thing was too long. Any props he would have gotten, he just talked away.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah. Alright, so it's coffin matches next week now.
So they'll be in October.
Okay, I'm worried about night one.
You think it's underwhelming?
I think it has a lot of talent that can be iffy. Like,
Okay.
they have to really. I mean, John Moxley being there, that's cool. I mean, I wish he was, spent a little bit more time with this kid, but, yeah. Like, if it goes under, it's because some of the talent, like Matt Hardy, has to really show up and kick ass.
Yep.
Yuka Sakazaki, I don't remember. I haven't watched her in a long time, so I hope her and Penelope go well together.
I didn't like her.
Yeah.
Too soft. Too anime for me, for a human being.
I get that. Main event.
Gary Pena in the chat not feeling it. Whatever that was, that just happened. That took me out of it for a little bit.
That did. That really cost him some points. Like, the only way I could give them points for that is if I find out they got paid for that somehow.
That'll make me lose points even more. I think that was just stupid. And if you're gonna take money for that, that means you can like give segments to anyone.
Yeah, fair point. That's a fair point.
I do not put pots and pans in the dishwasher, even with Cascade.
I've been told not to, but unfortunately I'm lazy.
Are they fine? Maybe I'll start doing it.
I mean what's it called? The layer starts to get stripped if you do it too much. But some days I'm just like, fuck it. I got wrestling to watch.
Chicken sandwiches, 4 tenders, and a large side for $25. There's something for everyone. Start earning points with Popeye's Rewards.
What do you think about Moxley defending the United States belt against Anderson?
I like that. I don't know if so Anderson and Gallows, the whole point of them going to Impact was that they get to go to New Japan, and I don't think they have since they promised that. Maybe because of the pandemic. Yeah. So I don't think he'll win. But if he does, it's Carl Anderson. He's been a part of New Japan. He was the original Bullet Club, so it'd be cool.
I hope he loses it. I want to see that belt in action.
Yeah.
So hope Carl gets it. I'm worried though because it is Moxley back with fans now, and I think they just want those pops.
Yeah. Thankfully, I say this because we just want him to experience it for real. But Knock isn't in chat. But if he was, he could put over Carl Anderson as the U.S. champ better than I could. Machine Gun Carl Anderson would be something special with the U.S. champ.
I'm down for seeing it.
And maybe it'll help Impact. I don't know. They just need help.
They need lots of help. Again, even with Slammiversary coming up, which should be a fun show, it's still Impact. It's still a mess of a show. It's still filled with good talent, bad angles.
Yeah.
No direction.
Would you rather write for Impact or WWE? Which one do you think you could save? Raw or Impact specifically?
Oh god, right for fucking Raw. I'll take the challenge. I'll do Impact. I'd take Impact.
Yeah.
I wouldn't write for Raw until Vince is gone. I'm not putting up with that shit. If I'm putting in hours and you just tear up my script 10 minutes before the show, I'm kicking you in the dick.
Yeah. I can't believe they do that. That's ridiculous.
I would lose my mind.
Yeah. I think I'd have to quit. I couldn't show up to work just for it all to be for nothing.
I'd quit and then I'd like steal something and then like do something.
Yeah. Real quick, before we get to this tag team match, did you see Jack Gallagher speak about the Cruiserweight Tag Team Championships?
Yes, I did.
I would have given it a try. If they actually cared about 205 Live, I think it would have been a cool thing.
They had enough guys for it.
Yeah. I didn't like the rules the talent suggested, but
Yeah.
like Mexican tag rules, and trios. I don't think a trios works in WWE. They need to learn how to do 2-on-2 first.
No, yeah, they need to figure that out first. I have a feeling Penta. Why isn't Eddie Kingston out? We're seriously doing him solo after Penta. I don't like this Penta outfit because it reminds me of the Lego Joker, not the regular Joker.
That's something's been off about this Joker for me. I didn't know it was. I think that's it. Yeah.
Oh, and I'm not paying attention. Kingston was out there. So.
Yeah, he came out with him. He was actually in front of him, but the camera angle was bad.
Okay.
It makes me. I think Penta might be out of outfits or something because I think he's done the Joker like 2 or 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, he has. All right, let's see if Penta saves this match for me.
Yeah.
If you watch the show, you know I'm not a big Kingston fan, and the Bucks, to me, play their greatest hits most weeks. Some weeks they do wow me and say, okay, that's why people like them.
Oh, Nakazawa. I didn't notice him. And he's out. Good call from Excalibur.
Oh, Cutler.
Oh, gosh.
And these spray things. And remember last week, I think it was last week, where he was spraying the Young Bucks or one of them, and he kept doing it and being like, oh my god, what am I doing? Just fucking stop doing it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
One acting coach. Just please hire one acting coach. That's all I ask.
I'm surprised Cody hasn't suggested that. I mean, one is for him. Stop holding out. What's Nick doing? No, just stand there, okay.
Which one's Nick?
Brighter hair.
Okay. If he dies it back, I'm screwed.
If you guys know, do you know what their attire is? That reference to something, or are they just being fashionistas?
Maybe just like summary.
I guess Kenny didn't get the memo. He kept the mustache.
Yeah. Oh, never do that to me. Never ever.
No, oh boy. Well, Nick's had kids already, so. Oh, Dark Apron's right under it.
Yep. So these people have been sitting there for 3 hours plus Dynamite.
Oh, those poor people.
You break the table already, Eddie?
You kidding me? I would just love to find out that's the only tables.
He just goes and gets, like, by accident, the bunk stuff. The fireworks, like,
Right. It's a side.
yeah. Just,
Oh, yeah, okay. Why would Eddie leave the table like that? Like, it's broken. I don't know. You're supposed to go through the table, obviously, but it was broken. I would not have the legs up like that in a chaotic match.
right. So Penta started touching, whatever young buck that is.
Matt?
Yeah, on the head. Is that like a sign saying he's okay, or like a checkup?
I think he was checking on him. Because...
Okay.
Looking at it, I don't think his head made contact with it. I think the table kept him safe. But I think he was checking on him.
Picture in picture.
Is this match just... I mean, that's a big spot to go to so soon. Is this match just like... Are they over? Are they rushing? There's something big planned.
I don't know. You got 10 minutes left. Well, let us know in the chats what your thoughts of this Dynamite is. If you watched NXT last night, how you compare it.
Yeah, it's a tough two to compare because NXT was... I mean, I know we had Hit Row and Cross, but most of it was action.
Right. And I rewatched the Hit Row thing. I really liked it.
I still need to. I saw lots of positivity coming out of it. Like, lots of people liked it, so that's good.
Clearly, Velveeta melts creamier.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you which one I like better. Maybe I need to digest this for a while, because that surprise...
Yeah, I think so too.
Was a damn great surprise.
It was, but again, Cody being involved just sours me on it. It was great to see. It's just like, anyone but you, Cody.
Yeah, I agree. I can't imagine... I don't think Cody can keep up with him.
No, and in hindsight, I 100% believe the lights going out in the beginning was either he was supposed to come out then or someone hit it too early.
Yeah, I can see that. I think so. Table spot during the commercial.
Sorry, I was watching Black Widow.
Which is exactly why they should do table spots during the commercial.
Yeah.
I don't know. I give WWE props. I think at least they... I mean, it sucks when you're there live, so maybe take what you can. It's good for the live, bad for people watching at home.
Yeah.
WWE knows to slow it down during the commercial.
Yep.
And you can definitely tell when they're in commercial too, because they'll just be rest holds or they'll be outside the ring for a while.
Yep.
But you know, it helps storytelling.
This Friday is the last SmackDown in the Thunderdome.
I am excited for. I think SmackDown's gonna be the better show with crowds.
I think so too. And honestly, Monday night, someone, I don't care who, someone destroy the Thunderdome at the end.
Oh,
Or in the middle. I don't fucking care. Someone destroy the Thunderdome. I would love to see it. I would love to see it set up to where I guess you can't set it up like this. I was gonna say Stone Cold come in on his big foot and just run the fucking thing over.
If Alexa or if the Fiend came back and destroyed it, would that win you some points with the Fiend or with that whole thing?
It would. I think Alexa doing it's actually a smart idea. I think you hold off on the Fiend for a little while. Alexa doing it would be cool.
Yeah. Watch, it's gonna be Stephanie. She's gonna come out, just destroy all of it, take her place on the throne. And that's the end of Vince's time as CEO.
I will say about the Bucks, though, they do a lot of stuff, moves like that right there with Kenny that are both of them team moves.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, if you're gonna brag about being good Christian boys, I don't think you'd be in a profession where you would hurt people.
Right. Especially when they started the Bullet Club, which is supposed to be the worst of the worst.
Yeah. But they go to church on Sunday and repent.
Of course. Cause mayhem on a Saturday, repent on a Sunday.
Yeah. It's like half the songs on country radio right now say the same thing.
I was about to say Coquina Clutch, but I forgot what Kingston calls it.
Okay, technically that's smart, but in wrestling history, we all know I'd be suspended or fined.
Right. God, I give Rick Knox all the props in the world, but I hope his back is okay. That landing didn't look fun.
All right, I know how this is going to end now.
What do you see happening?
You got the Good Brothers out there?
Yep.
Who's Carl Anderson facing Fighter Fest?
Yep, you're right. Damn, they gave it away.
How many times are they going to get beat up this episode?
Right. At this point, just sign up with AEW. I see them more in AEW than anything I've seen with Impact. Okay, the spray bit's gone a little too long.
Yeah.
Spray down, you idiot.
I forgot about him.
Kazarian?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad he has direction, but do you think at some point he does something other than just interfere with matches?
I hope so. I've read a couple rumors about him not re-signing.
Oh boy.
But at think that might have just been rumors. If they put him with the Elite, I think it means they're going to be doing something promising with him.
I hope so. Because, I mean, besides his band, I don't know what he would do outside of this. And he's no Fozzy. He's some popularity.
No.
Thumbtacks. That is the one spot.
Why would you do that? That was stupid. It just went on with the fans.
What? Why would you do that? Yeah, what?
Oh.
Dude, that's crazy.
What the fuck? Oh man, I just picture like one going into a head.
Yeah. That is, thumbtacks aren't worth it.
Nope.
Gosh. It's just not worth it.
I'll actually take a chair shot, not to the head, but to
Right.
the back, rather than thumbtacks.
Yeah.
You just threw thumbtacks at people. Oh, don't do it again.
Oh boy. Stop throwing them at people. Like that hit somebody.
Yeah. I don't like thumbtack spots.
Yeah. It's just not worth it. They're not big impact. Just cringe.
No. Yep. And now you're going to sit in the back and have them taken out of you for the next 30 minutes.
I'll take a Lego spot. That's what they can convince me to take.
I'll take a Nerf spot.
Oh man. Well, they wrapped up on the hour.
That's it.
Five-star rating. Do you think you can? I know it was probably going to change because, like we said, we got to digest this, but
Right.
just to get something on camera.
I said a 3.9 for NXT last night, but I honestly just had fun watching it with you. That's why it was so high. I'll say both shows were a 3.6.
Yeah. I said 3.2 for NXT. I'm gonna bump it up to a 3.4, and I think I'm gonna put put this episode at 3.2.
Okay.
I think NXT just a little bit better, tiniest bit.
Yeah, NXT had a better pacing to it. I gotta say, man, that now having seen Mordecai come out, I think that was a botch in the beginning. But it was good to see the crowds, great crane spots, actually a couple decent good camera work here on AEW. Things are improving in that direction, which is good. So, yeah, yeah.
Good show for their first one back. They could use a little better crowd, but you can't always control that.
Yeah, when they go to Texas, I think it'll be better.
Yeah. Well, all right, folks. Thanks for watching AEW Road Rager with us. It's been fun. Be sure to head over to Rated Off Wrestling. He will be doing a review. It's always a good time. Any last words, Zach?
No, just check out Knox video that he's got coming up this week. Hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell too so you get notified. We've got some good stuff coming up. And of course, every Sunday live we have the podcast. It's really fun. We want to get you guys involved in the chats and everything too. So shoot us any questions, hit us in the comments here. We'll check it afterwards. But 4 p.m. Pacific time is the show on Sundays.
Too true. All right, folks. Stay safe, stay excellent, and thank you for watching. Peace out.